Auriculares.
Creo que...
Vale. Necesitas auriculares.
Sí, estamos bien. Hi everybody. Please tell me if you can hear me well. Welcome to Hamar Experience. I'm Francesco Cingolani. I'm an architect and I collaborate with Ecosistema Urbano in Dream Hamar process to redesign the store target square in Hamar. So the name of I'm here with Marisa. Maybe you want to say hello.
Hi, I'm nervous. First time in front of a camera. Good afternoon.
The name of the project, Dream Hamar, I want to remind that it's because everybody is invited to participate and to dream the square with us. I also remind that Hamar Experience is a weekly session broadcasted here in a live stream every Monday at 6 p.m. in Norway time. And we use this session to tell you about the progress of the project of Dream Hamar. Normally, a previous session have been broadcasted from Norway, from Hamar, and today there is an exception. I mean, we are here in Madrid in the office of Ecosistema Urbano, and we are going to focus the session. Hello, Cobbler from Hamar. We focus this session on digital activities that we are coordinating from here. So Marisa is going to talk, is going to speak. Lisa, she's just next to us, our Norwegian collaborator. Hola, Pago González. And also we are with Jorge and Andres. We are a lot of people today. Urban hybridization. Hi Fabrizio. I think you are following from Milan. Hola Observer. Desde Vic. We have 10 followers right now. Okay, so here we are in the meeting room of Ecosistema Urbano. The office is quite empty now because a big part of the team, as you know, is in Hamar to coordinate participation activities and also to organize the opening event and the physical lab. And there is also two of us that are on holiday.
Not
Lucky
us.
ones, not
Yeah,
us.
not us, we have to work.
By the way, I would like to say hello to Belinda, Jose, Domenico, Noah and Thomas. I don't know if you are following the session from there. Okay, so I think here it's sunny, but I'm not sure because...
We haven't been out in all day,
yeah.
But this morning it was quite hot.
Yes, this morning when we arrived it was hot.
We've been having a very hot summer. Temperatures have been about 30 degrees, and believe me, you are lucky to be in Norway right now enjoying some kind of cool weather. We are really,
yes,
we really
we would
envy
like to be there.
Yeah.
So I see in the chat that Fabrizio, Urban Hybridization, a professor from Politecnico di Milano, is following the session from Iseo Lake. I don't know where is it, but I think it's a quite a good location to follow us. From Bergen. Hi Thomas, how are you? Our Norwegian collaborator in Hamar. I hope everything is fine. So just a quick summary of the previous session. Last Monday, Belinda met two technology experts. I'm trying to pronounce their name. So Bjarte, I don't know if he's following, who will be the community activator for a technology workshop. in Hamar, and Tarje, also called Mr. Nano, because he's working with nanotechnologies. So we are here 5. We are going to speak a little bit, and I invite you to make comments or questions. I will try to follow the chat, and I ask Thomas to help us with chat and coordinate questions if you can. So anyway, I want to make clear that the first aim of Hamar Experience is to discuss with people. So with you who are following, and if you are interested in the process, or if you have any question, or if you just don't understand what we are doing and what we are talking about, please have your say. Please, sorry, share with us your question.
He does that all the time.
Don't hesitate to ask your question and share with us your comments, your suggestion. You can also do it by a more traditional way, by just sending an email to our dreamhammer@gmail.com, and also on our webpage in dreamhammer.org you have a contact page. You can use it to make suggestion, or Italian with hands. You're right. Carabiro is writing about Italians using hands too much, maybe, and I think he's right, or she's right. I don't know. Okay, so I will try to explain quickly what I'm doing for DreamHammer here in Ecosistema Urbano. I'm especially in charge of 2 specific aspects of the project: project methodology and digital coordination. So methodology that we are using in Belinda, methodology that we are using is called network design, and it's about achieving citizen participation through a network organization. What does it mean? Instead of designing a square in a centralized way here in a closed environment, the office, we understand that this design of the square as a decentralized process, and we think that it's very important to build a network of people in Hamar and from all over the world, in order to make them participate in the process. So everybody is invited to participate. I know that this could sound a little bit complicated, but Marisa is going to explain network design a simpler way for non-architects, maybe. So the other thing I'm doing with Marisa is coordinating digital activities, and we are in charge of the coordination of the digital layer of DreamHammer. We understand the city here at Ecosistema Urbano as a complex system with a lot of layers, and if the physical layer is one of them, we think that a layer that is very important is the digital one. So through the digital lab you can participate and being involved in the process by participating in online workshops. So I think that now Lisa, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yes. Hello everyone, I'm Liz Eva Tøllefsen, and as you might hear, my name is not Spanish. I arrived from Norway 1 month ago here to Madrid. Until now I've been working in the preliminary phase, investigating what Hamar and Stortorget can be in the future. In this phase we have mapped Stortorget and Hamar in terms of materials, scales and use, and further we have done some investigations of various solutions that can be applied at a later stage. And the whole work is collected in a booklet consisting of 2 main parts. And I will show you some small taste from the booklet.
Wait.
Yes. This is the urban scale of Hamar. We have various mappings showing, for example, the traffic situation, vegetation, activities, institution, and so on. And also, we have zoomed into Stortorget to show some of the site-specific qualities that you find there. As you can see on this map, the landscape is sloping towards the south, so it's the square has very good conditions for development and revitalizations. And the second part of the booklet, here we have investigated some themes and some solutions that may be applied on Stortorget. We have give some examples of materials, colors, lighting, pavement, shelters, urban furniture, and so on. Just
last page.
Last
okay.
page, yeah. Just so you can have an idea of, to have an idea of what Stortorget can be in the future. And I will talk a bit about my making a booklet in this stage, because it might appear a bit contradictory to define and investigate solutions in this stage, considering that the coming process of participation. However, the investigations that we present in the booklet, they are tools that intend to open up for discussions and enable imagination of the future Stortorget. So you cannot see the booklet as a recipe of how the square will look like, but instead it prepares the ground for the participation phase. So you may find the booklet in our blog in some weeks, in both a Norwegian and English version.
Okay, and now it's my turn, because we are talking a lot and repeating it every week about network design and participating and how you can get involved in Dream Hamar. And sometimes it gets confusing. I am today the living proof that you don't have to be an architect to be part of Dream Hamar, because I'm not. I studied translation, then I did some other things, and finally I had a very kind boss who said you're better as a communicator than as a translator, even though you're good as a translator as well, so you should shape your future in communication terms. And that's what I did, and that's how I ended up here in Ecosistema Urbano, working for this project, which is very exciting. And I have here Francesco, who is kind of the mind behind the concept of network design. And I'm going to try to explain it the way I tried to explain it to myself when he came to me and said, okay, this is how we're going to do it. And he came with his collaboratory, open design, open source, whatever, and I was confused. So I tried to apply the network design methodology to something I'm good at, which is cooking. Or I'm not good, but I have to do it to survive. So I have to cook every day, and I ask people from Norway, I don't know, what's your favorite food? What do you eat a lot in Norway? Like, I don't know, salmon, coarse bread, flat bread, and they say no, pizza. And I said, okay, let's do a recipe for pizza using the network design methodology. The same tool we're going to use for Dream Hamar. So we're going to do it the traditional way, like you just, I don't know, you can, for example, go to pizzeria, to a restaurant, ask for a pizza, and you will have someone who's already an expert who will handle your pizza, and you just have to eat it. And maybe you like it, maybe you don't. You pay for it, you are stuck with the pizza basically. And that's kind of the traditional way. If I were to make a receipt the traditional way, I would just, search the internet, get a couple of receipts, take a look at the ingredients, make a little research, and then I will, with that I will combine it and make my own pizza. That will be my creation. Instead of a pizza, it was a square, you will go, an architect will go to a research consultancy or something. The consultancy will provide with the information about, the weather, the conditions, what materials are more expensive, and the architect will produce an idea. And the people from Hamar will pay for that idea, and they will be stuck with it, whether they like it or not. And that's a traditional style. But the architect will be very happy. He has the money and he had an idea. If you do it in a collaborative process, participatory way, that was kind of very in fashion in the 70s for architecture, I understand. I'm not sure about that.
Yes.
But it was some kind of experimenting in the 60s and 70s. And it will be a little bit different. I will write something in my blog, like, I'm going to make pizza and I need some help.
Even if we hadn't blog in the 60s, but...
Well, they didn't have any blog in the 60s, but you have friends, I will ask him, because he's Italian, what do I have to do to create a great pizza? I will ask another of my friends, what do you like in a pizza? I will ask my mom, how do you make pizza? And, we will talk, and we will create some sort of argument about it. But the problem here is that you need to reach a consensus, and that's the key word. I will have to negotiate with everybody. Okay, so should I use this kind of, pizza pie? Or this crust is too thin, too thick, and we will, I will call to maybe 6, 7, 5 people, and we will have to agree on every ingredient and on everything, which is a pain. And at the end, you have a little Frankenstein. Nobody's really happy about the whole thing. They are happy about the things that you want an argument over, and that's kind of the way participation worked in the 70s. Not very nice, not very happy, not very good pizza, probably.
Well, we can ask for their advice if someone wants to tell.
Yeah, if someone has a very good pizza recipe anyway,
I mean,
please share.
I mean about this interpretation of participation process.
Yeah, you can also ask, you can also comment about my interpretation, whether it's right or not, because I didn't really...
I don't know if Ethel, for instance, if she has an advice on that. But anyway, let's go on.
And then you have the network design process, which is different. I think one of the key ideas for network design is the more the merrier, because what we're doing in network design is you create a brainstorming process. You get a lot of people together and you get them to work on ideas, and it's just bring what you want, bring what you are dreaming on, bring what you would like a place to be or the pizza to be, and we will talk about it. We will make a party. We will debate about the current state of pizza. I don't know, it's whatever brand. I was going to say a restaurant famous name, but I'm not going to make publicity here. Do they use a very thick pizza crust? Is it too thin? Do you need to add semolina flour to the pie or not? And I don't know, we'll just enjoy the talking and find out, what we enjoy in a pizza. Maybe some people like more tomato sauce. Maybe some others will like it without tomato sauce. We will, talk about it, come up with many ideas, and I will collect them. Then I will go to my kitchen with my notebook full of ideas, and I will start, testing maybe 1 or 2 of them, making a recipe, which will be my own recipe, but I will be, making it based on the ideas I got. And in the meanwhile, the people who had participated in the process, they had probably become friends among themselves, and they are talking about other things besides pizza when I'm not around, when I'm in the kitchen, trying to prepare something to test. Which is nice as well, because it's not only about how the pizza is going to end, it's also that you get to know other people interested in the same things during the process, which is nice. And then, I don't know, I will bring the tested pizza, the new test pizza, and people will try it and maybe they will enjoy it, and at the end I will come out with a nice pizza, and it will be my idea. I will not be taking advantage of anybody else's ideas. But we will have done it in a different way. We will all have learned something. And my final pizza, yeah, we have exchanged information, and the final pizza, you will not be able to say that thing of putting tarragon on the pizza was mine, but you will find that the pizza has something you really like, and everybody will like some part of that pizza somehow. And I have made a lot of friends in the process, and everybody is happy and merry, and probably pizza is a worldwide trend by now, and I don't know, it has its own Twitter account, like Crazy for Pizza, and I don't know, it will become a trend topic, it will become something you have talked about, and you will become part of something, which is very important here, because I think today we don't usually have the power to make decisions over, public matters like taxes, They never make a referendum over, do you want your taxes to be raised? And this process allows you to take part in a decision that is going to affect the place you're going to live at, which is Hamar, and to decide how do you want Stortorget Square to be. And that's really important. I think it's beautiful, and you will get to know people from your community that probably you didn't know before Stortorget. So the important thing is, please participate. Please go to the workshops there in Hamar, and if you cannot go or you don't have the time, register on the online workshops, because there are going to be a lot of people there as well, and you're going to meet them online, and I don't know, maybe in the future you can have a coffee with them and talk about, remember the time when we met and we talked about this square, and I don't know, it's an interesting thing. And that's basically network design for non-architects.
Maybe we can introduce...
And now, talking about the workshops, Francesco is, always bossing me around. Now, we're going to introduce Andres, which is like the surprise guest for today. He's going to be the director of the Public Space and People online workshop. He's very, very good. He's a teacher at the Pompeu Fabra, and, I cannot pronounce this. The Hetty School of Governance in Berlin, and we've done some things with him already, and he's very, very good, so we hope you enjoy this kind of little preview of the workshops. And I don't know, without further delay, here you go, Andreas Walliser.
Thank you.
Which I don't know how to pronounce either, but
Walliser, well, I don't know neither. It has different versions depending on the language.
Okay.
Okay, good afternoon to everyone, or good evening, depending on where you are, or even good morning. Hopefully some of you are someplace in the world which is still in the morning now. I'm very grateful to have the chance to talk about the course we're going to launch in this process, which is called Public Space and People. And obviously the idea is to provide some knowledge, some acquaintance with basic concepts on public space, on public place, social space, public sphere, things that sound pretty much the same, but they have different interpretations. So in this short time, I'm going to be talking about the course. I'm just going to describe the main 4 blocks of content of the course, and I'm going also to give some tips on how it's going to work and what is a bit of philosophy.